So in Skull and Bones, they finally added a large ship, and this ship is the Frigate. And I mean, this is going to take quite a long time to get your hands on if you haven't started the grind for it. The very first thing you need to do is you need to reach level 45 in the Smuggler Pass, and then if you go to your milestone rewards, you can claim the blueprint. But after you have the blueprint, you are going to need to get 10 deep iron. So in order to get your hands on that, you can either come to Blackwood, and if you buy 10, you're allowed to buy 10 per week. If you buy all 10, it's going to cost you 1,000 guild marks. And if you don't have enough guild marks, the only other way I know of at least to get your hands on deep iron is to make sure you are in world tier 2 and you want to come and take down the Mega Fort Wolven Hall. This is, I believe it gives you 5 every time you take it down. But then after you have got the deep iron, you are then going to need to craft the Frigate, and it takes quite a lot to be able to craft it. So you'll see the list of things you need on the right hand side. Magnetite ingots, I've got lots, they are quite easy to get your hands on. Planetary gear sets, they're okay. Worm drives, the 10 deep iron, precision drilling bits, torsion springs, they're not too bad. But then you need 2 upgraded Orca and 2 upgraded Gannet pieces. So in order to get them, what you need to do is at the refinery, you need to, if we go into the list, you are going to have for the Gannet stuff, you need per one, you need 5 Gannet saltpeter, and you need rubber purified saltpeter, and like all the stuff is going to be here. You can like craft all of the like the rubber and everything like that, but the Gannet saltpeter, you're going to have to grind for it. And then with the Orca, you're going to need planetary gear sets, wood pitch, torsion springs. And torsion springs you can craft, most of it through the refinery, which is quite helpful. But in order to get your hands on the Gannet saltpeter and the Orca's mechanisms, it's you're going to need 10 of each as well. I'm going to say it's based on luck, and it can take you a while. My recommendation, because I recently did a video saying how to get the Eel's Twine, and you can upgrade that as well. And with that, my recommendation was to do the rogue hunts, but they don't actually refresh that often. If I very quickly go to the helm, I've done, I think it's 3 or 4. I think I've got 1 in my journal and I've done 3. I believe they're once a day. So you're not going to, oh wait, no, hold up. They have, oh wait, no, to be fair, it is a new day. So it might be once a day you can get your hands on these. And like for an example now, there's eels, worms, and orcas, so I wouldn't even be able to get Gannet saltpeter from them. So what I did, and I'm going to say I was very lucky to get my hands on it, but it's a decent rate as well. What I did was the elite warships. So you've got Fangs of the Father down here. You've also got a treacherous turn up here. There's a few different ones, and I did everything in World Tier 2. But when you take these down, and they're relatively easy, I was averaging around 4 to 5 minutes for each one. You have to wait, like sometimes, well, I think after they're taken out, you have to wait, like there's a 5-minute timer for them to spawn in again. But once they respawn, just keep taking them down, and these treasure chests that you get as part of the rewards can give you the items you're going to need. I got, I think it was 4 Orca's mechanisms. I got 3 Gannet saltpeter, like just from one treasure chest, not both of them. I got 4 from one chest, 3 from another. And if you're not doing the elite warships, then down here was pretty good for me. The Mega Fort Houston, that gave me, because like you'll see all of the different helm materials there as well as pieces of 8. They've got quite a low drop rate, but I was lucky enough to get a couple. And then I did spend some pieces of 8, because you're limited to buying 5 of each of the helm materials from the black market, but there's 750 pieces of 8 each one. So it's going to be a grind, especially if like you've just reached Kingpin, you've just started on the Smuggler Pass. It can take a long time. In terms of earning your Smuggler points to level up the pass, I recommend just doing the elite warships. Like basically, whenever there's a call for help, go and join it. It doesn't matter what event it is, you're going to have more than just you doing it, like for solo players. So I was joining every single event, and it's taken quite a long time to get to. But I did finally get the 45 levels that were required for the Frigate. So now that I have absolutely everything, if we go up to the shipwright, I can't wait to get my hands on this frigate. I got a little test drive with it because there was like a main story mission or something like that that actually let me use one. But if we go to craft new items, all the way down here we have L'Eclipse, the frigate, large, and if we have a look, it is a tank. It's got a perk called Grit. It's colossal, abundant gun ports. So there's exposed weak points. You take 30% increased damage. But this thing has 100,000 hull health, which is insane. It's got a weight limit of 80,000, trimming speed of 16 knots. So, yeah, let's select it and let's craft this bad boy. So that is all of my grinding, all done. I'm so glad to get it. So glad. I've now got the frigate, the first large ship to ever come into this game. So I've basically just transferred everything from my brigantine over to this. So like these weapons are not final. I'm going to be switching them around and everything. I might do a separate video for a build for it. But basically I've got 2 Zamzuma tier 3s. I've got Skurlock's Long 9s and I've got Divine Thunder. The what are they called? The long guns are on the sides. Then I've got demi cannons front and back. And then in my orc slot, I've got a mortar. But you'll see I'm currently only level 9, and I was very close to level 13. I've equipped furniture and everything like that. It's because the ship itself is only level 1. So I need to hope and pray that I've got enough stuff to level it up a little bit. Because I want to at least show you guys a bit of gameplay with it. So if I don't go to refinery, if I come over here to the shipwright, fingers crossed I've got what we need to upgrade it a little bit. Just at least a couple of levels. I'm missing 30... Okay, scrap that. 30 deep iron. That's unbelievable. I mean, I have enough of everything else. But that deep iron, I mean, it's either taking down that mega fort or it's going to be... What do you call it? Waiting 3 weeks to buy it all from Blackwood. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and do a few calls for help. I don't even know if it's a good idea being in World Tier 2 with this ship at its current level, because, I mean, it's literally base. But what we're going to do is, do you know what? I love Fangs of the Fara, so I'm going to fast travel over there. I mean, I do have to wait 5 minutes, but I want to see how this ship holds up, because the ship itself is level 1, but I've got all of my weapons and everything like that equipped. But just look at this on board. This is an absolute beast. We've got, what, 6 long guns either side. And then, if I just come out of that view, we go to the back here. So we've got 2. At the front, we've got 2. And then down the sides, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long guns each side. I should be able to deal a decent amount of damage with it. Yeah, look at that. 6 shots instead of the 4 that I'm used to. Fire the muskets. It might not be too bad, even though it's showing that I'm level 9. So here we go. The elite warship's in. I'm going to call for help, just in case anyone's in the area. They want some goodies. And not only that, I am kind of nervous because I've got a base level ship. I mean, so far, I'm loving that I've got extra cannons. But for some reason, I feel weaker. I don't know what it is. And I mean, there are certain angles on this ship that you just cannot fire from. And I have been taken out. You need to get this bad boy leveled up. I just don't get it. It's like, it has 6-figure health, but it feels like it's got 4. And I mean, someone came along and they helped in the end. I mean, there were 2 people there. So I ended up attacking the convoy after the elite warship, and I've had an absolute blast. The health doesn't seem to be what it says it is. Like it feels as though the numbers aren't adding up. My repair kits, there's taken like 2 or 3, and I'm using the tier 3 ones to get it back to full health. But then I'm being hit like an absolute truck. But I mean, what we're going to do is we've had a look at the frigate. We've gone through how to get it and everything. We're just going to go and dock at the... Is it Mother Shipwreck? Mother of Shipwrecks. We're going to go dock here. let's take a look at all of the goodies we got from that little war we had. And then we're going to wrap this one up. And I'm going to try working towards getting that deep iron. Don't know how I'm supposed to take down that mega fort. And I'm not waiting weeks and weeks either. So I'll try getting a couple of... I'll see if I can get everyone in the lobby to come and help take down the mega fort. Get some deep iron. Although it's going to be 6 runs just to get enough to get this bad boy to level 2. It's unbelievable. So if we have a look, I'm just going to very quickly put all the random bits away that I'm not going to do anything with. We've got a few chests and everything, which is nice. So I'm going to open both those silver pouches. Mysterious ones, which are going to get random bits from those. Poppies and juniper berries, so put those in there as well. Then we've got 2 of the gold ones, which can give worm's breath or eel's twine. And then we've got 1, it doesn't state with this that we can get the helm materials, but I know we can. So let's open these first. 2 worm's breath, scrapper station, that was pretty good. Then this one, an orca's mechanism, there you go. And if we go to this one, open. And unfortunately, I just got an ascension module and 2 upgrade parts. But it's possible from those chests, from taking down the elite warships, to get your hands on the helm materials. Or the rogue materials, should I say. So yeah, that was a look at the Frigate, the first large ship to come into Skull and Bones. And I'm going to say, at level 1 base level, it's not that great. It's decent. I might have the wrong weapon selection on it. If you guys know a better choice of weapons, let me know in the comments. But it just feels as though it's a little bit weaker level 1, and it's incredibly expensive resource-wise to level it up. But it's an awesome ship. I'm so glad they finally got around to adding a large ship in the game. So that was how to get the Frigate and taking a look at it in Skull and Bones. And we are going to leave that video there. I will see you guys in the next one.